Hi, it's Jody Evans from the Joy Love Bus. I have so many things on my heart today, and I've made a few videos. Everywhere you go, there you are. It's been on my heart for a couple days to make a video about this for a number of reasons. Because everywhere I go, there I am. I've seen people talk about taking leaps and it didn't look like they thought. And I had that on my heart. And then I went to a trip to Jacksonville this weekend to see my daughter graduate from UNF. And it was so interesting to go and just be the observer with all my family. Because I'm in this space now where I'm allowing. I made a commitment for April that I was going to sit back and trust and allow and see what happens. I made a commitment. I'm not going to stress about money. I'm not going to worry about what am I doing, how much am I getting done. I just decided for 1 month, I'm just going to sit still and I'm going to allow. If I'm tired, I'm going to go with it. If I'm feeling inspired and I want to work on something, I'm just going to go with it. And I'm going to truly try to live in the moment as much as possible. And it's been an amazing month. It really has. I feel like I'm totally different today than I was on the 1st of April. And I was watching at the graduation, different people in my family have different ideas about what success is and about accomplishment. And I was laughing with someone in the family about how my journey has looked nothing on this side that I thought it was going to look before I started. And how there's a lot of things that I stressed about until I had to stop stressing. And one of the things that we laughed about was that I'm 48 years old and I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. And I decided that I'm okay with that I am okay with not having a clue. I decided this is my gap year. I'm just going to say this is my gap year, and that just totally gives me permission to not have any clue what's going on and just live in the flow and live in the moment and go with it. And what I've learned is that time is a construct of our imagination. We put these generic rules on ourselves with should and time. It's been 6 months, Jody. You should have accomplished this by now. Your life should look like that. You should have this much income and you should be doing these 3 things or those 6 things, and that's what it should look like. And after I got all those thoughts out of my head and out of my reality, I thought about how I had to overcome the limited thinking and all the beliefs that were planted. And so today I'm listening to this video that Kyle Cease made. I guess it was from one of the Entrepreneurial Shift programs. And he's talking about everything that I've learned because I've done every exercise he's given me to help myself tap into my heart and my own self and find out what it is I want. And I'm listening and I'm thinking about, yes, Kyle, you're right. I've done this and I've done that. And now I'm living in my flow and I'm allowing and I'm seeing how beautiful, amazing things come when you least expect it. And the thought that I had while I was watching this video was, how do you get from here to here? How do you let yourself get in the flow? I had to have some freakouts. I had to have some breakdowns. I had to have some times where stuff just did not go the way I planned, and it freaked me out and left me in tears for 3 days and not even able to go on the computer because I didn't want to see anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And then there were times when I thought I was all right and I made a live in a group and I burst into tears and had an emotional freak out over money. Like, I have had to have so many breakdowns to get rid of the old programming. And we hear people say, oh, just do it. I'm one. I say, just do it. Just take the leap. But we forget to add, but get yourself ready, because things are not going to go the way you thought they were going to go. And you're going to learn stuff that isn't easy to learn. You're going to find out things about yourself that you're kind of ashamed of and you're kind of embarrassed about. To yourself, things that other people don't think are a big deal because they experience the same thing and they're like, that's what you're upset about? Pfft, please. But when you're in that moment having that transformation and pieces of your shell are cracking and breaking off, it doesn't feel good. It feels really crappy. It feels like I failed, I made a mistake, I can't do this. But that's not what it is. It's your old story saying, hey, this is who you used to be. And now you're being this. And it feels really uncomfortable to have both of these running at the same time. So pick one. And you have to make a conscious choice to pick which one you want. Do you want to keep moving forward, or do you want to go back to your old comfort? And then you have to understand, when you're going through all these challenges and this growth and transformation and stuff doesn't feel good or look good in your idea of what your life should look like. And you have to have that moment where you realize, looking back and taking inventory over your life, you were the common denominator in all these things. And that was hard to swallow. That was like, whoa, I don't like this that happened. I don't like that happened. I don't like this the way it looks going forward. I don't like this the way it looks. And I got to realize I did those things. That was me. I'm the common denominator. So then you have to sit back and take a breath. Okay, so that's what's happened so far. But I still know that I'm unlimited potential. And I am capable of so much more than I've already accomplished. So what am I going to do about that? Am I going to sit here and go, oh, well, this all sucks and I did all this for nothing? No. I'm going to sit here and go, wow, I've already done this. And I made tons of mistakes and it's messy and it's hard to explain to people. But I'm still in it, and I'm still moving forward every single day, and I'm a damn rock star. And every single person is a damn rock star because they keep moving forward every day. And aren't we all just so freaking cool? That's the kind of stuff you have to let come through and let come out of the ashes. You can sit there and watch yourself make mistakes and beat yourself up over it and say, this didn't come out anything like I expected. Or you can say, why? Why? Is it because I had strict ideas about what it's supposed to look like before I took the leap? Is it because I am limited in my beliefs? Is it because I am still sticking to the old way of living, but I'm in a new life? You get to look at all of these pieces of the puzzle and you get to decide what the final picture looks like. And you get to every day wake up, see the puzzle laid out on the table from the night before and go, whoosh, screw that, let's start all over again. There's no rules. There's no time limit. There's no, it better look like this or you're wrong. It's life. It's all life. You're your common denominator. So anything you see that you don't like, you did that. And here's the good news. You did that. You can do anything. You can do totally different tomorrow. You can do totally different the next day. Every day is a do-over. But the point is, don't get hung up on what it looks like based on your expectations you had when you started. If you're constantly transforming, growing, changing, getting better all the time, then yeah, the circumstances around you might not fit. It's like working out, losing weight. I've lost 50 pounds. And in some ways, my body doesn't show it. And in other ways, it does. But because I was in this case, and now I'm in this case, things are kind of like finding their new way. And so I've got really great looking legs. And my face gets thinner in every video. But as I lose the weight, I get the sag and the wrinkles. And as everything goes down, there's some lumps that look a little bigger because my body's adjusting and gravity's a thing. And so I could sit here and beat myself up about the parts that still don't look so great, or I could remember that I freaking lost 50 pounds. And there's no time limit on when I can lose more. And it doesn't matter if I don't keep it off. What matters is that I did it. And it's the same thing with every part of our life. We just need to create a space for ourselves where it is inevitable to keep living in our flow and tapping into our greatness. But it's a process. We have to change our thinking. We have to allow ourselves time to adjust. If we say, I don't like this and we need a course correction, then we need to give ourselves permission to just, okay, I'm going to do this now instead because that feels better and I know that's right for me in this moment. But once you decide to do that, you have to give your body and your heart and your mind time to adjust to the course correction. And you can't beat yourself up for what's not seen yet while you're in that course correcting mode. And that's what life is. Life is just one course correction after another as we figure this out. There's no rule book. There's nobody standing on your shoulder going, do this. Take the right turn. It's like that video Kyle made about Pat Sajak, you know? He's not there to tell us. If you had done this, you would have received this. So we need to make our decisions and not be afraid. And then we need to give ourselves time to click into that. And then give that time to unfold before us. So I know this is kind of rambly, but I had all these thoughts going on in my head and I just needed to make a video and let it out. I'm just going to post this. I'm just going to post it and believe that whoever's supposed to see it will see it. But know that it's all of it, all the good, all the bad, the process, the figuring it all out. It's all part of the experience. It's all part of life. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all supposed to be there. And you'll figure it out as you go. But don't lock yourself in. Don't say this didn't work, so now it's not. Don't lock yourself into anything. Be open and allow and let it unfold and give yourself time to catch up to it. And remember that everywhere you go, there you are. So what do you need to change in your thinking to allow you to go to the next click? And then find out how to change that. You deserve all the happiness in the world. You are unlimited potential. And if you want to work with me and have me remind you and show you how, I would be happy to do that. Just throw me a message. But know that you are magic and miracles and stardust wrapped in skin, and I believe that with every cell that I am. You are here for greatness. And if you don't believe it yet, I will believe it for you until you figure it out. I love you. Have a great day.